The corporate celebration turned to ashes when I found my wife entwined with the CEO, transforming their pristine office party into a scene of ultimate betrayal. Be me, 31-year-old Adam, working in marketing at a big company in Denver, married to Diana for 8 years. Let me tell you how everything started falling apart. Wasn't some vague feeling or whisper of intuition. Started with a meeting I wasn't supposed to attend. Working in marketing while Diana works in HR at different company. Our paths crossed unexpectedly that Wednesday. One of those long, exhausting days where everything goes wrong. Get call from one of our partners. Says there's a mix-up with upcoming project. Need to come down to shared office space they're renting. Already feeling stress weighing me down. Head over anyway. Nice modern office building downtown. Same one where Diana's company rents extra rooms. Sitting in lobby scrolling through phone. Waiting for someone from partner team. Catch sight of something from corner of my eye. Familiar figure. It's Diana. She's not alone. Sitting at table near window. Leaning in close to some guy. Corporate polished look. Crisp navy suit and bright blue tie. Rolex worth more than my monthly salary. She laughs. Not her usual laugh that lights up whole face. This one's smaller, more intimate. Watch him reach across table. Brushes her hair behind ear. Same way I used to when we first started dating. Body freezes. Can't process what eyes are seeing. Can't look away. Can't even breathe. Guy is Robert. Know him from all her stories. Hands her small velvet box. Diana opens it. See that damn necklace? Glimmers in light as she touches it gently. She smiles. Not just any smile. Kind that comes from being cherished. Haven't seen that smile directed at me in long time. Heart feels like it's sinking in concrete. Not just about the intimacy. She never mentioned this lunch. This meeting. This man. Way she looks at him. That look I thought was only mine. Want to storm over there? Demande explanation. Feel trapped. Legs won't move. Receptionist calls my name. Says meeting room is ready. Force myself to stand up. Entire body feels heavy. Weighed down by what I just witnessed. Walk to meeting in complete daze. Head keeps replaying moment over and over. Like tape stuck on loop. Try to focus during meeting. Every word people say turns to static. After about 30 minutes, can't take it anymore. Excuse myself? Mutter something about checking project. Walk out of there. Legs moving faster than thoughts. Find myself standing outside that little cafe area. Where I saw them together? They're gone. Table empty now. Only trace left is empty coffee cup. Napkin with lipstick print. Diana's lipstick. Same shade I bought her last year for birthday. Told her it made her look like a queen. Take photo of table. Of napkin. Of glass with Robert's fingerprints all over it. Part of me doesn't even know why. Need evidence. Proof for myself. This isn't some twisted imagination. Need something to ground myself. That night she comes home all smiles. Bought groceries. Says she wants to cook us dinner. Something special, she chirps. Like nothing's wrong. Watch her move around kitchen. Chopping vegetables. Humming to herself. Wearing that necklace. The one that wasn't from the girls. Mind racing. Should I say something? Should I grab her shoulders? Ask who Robert is to her? Instead, grab a beer. Sit at kitchen table and watch. She moves gracefully. Comfortably. Like she hadn't been sharing secret smiles. And gifts with another man hours before. Feel this fury bubble up inside. But it's not ready to burst. Not yet. Need more than a look and necklace. Need her to trip up. Give herself away. Next week feels like living in someone else's body. Going through routine. Work, gym, dinners with Diana. Constant buzzing in head. Low thrum of anger and suspicion. Diana has no clue. Or if she does, she's better actress than I imagined. Keeps smiling. Keeps chatting about her day. Can't help watching her every move. Every gesture seems suspicious now. Every smile feels fake. One night while she's in shower, go through her phone. Never thought I'd be that guy, but can't sit in silence pretending everything's fine. Hands shaking. Almost fumble phone when putting in passcode. Screen unlocks. Begin scrolling. Not much in messages. Just chats with friends, family, and me. Go into her email. That's when things start clicking. Find deleted messages. Ones she hadn't completely gotten rid of. Some syncing issue saved them. There's Robert. Her boss. His name right there in subject lines. Meeting follow-up. Great time today. Can't wait until next lunch. Each message feels like hammer to chest. Pounding harder and harder. Then find one she hadn't deleted. Message from few days ago. No subject. Body just string of emojis. Heart, wine glass, bed. Vision goes red for second. Make myself breathe. Need to stay calm. She'll be out of shower soon. Close everything. Set phone back down. Sit on bed trying to focus on something else. Catch reflection in mirror across room. Barely recognize myself. Man staring back looks haunted. Eyes sunken. Jaw clenched tight. Diana comes out wrapped in towel. Hair wet and dripping. Smiles at me like nothing in world is wrong. Hey babe, thinking we could do movie night. Says voice light and sweet. Like she hadn't just been exchanging secret messages with boss. Forced smile and nod. Sure, you picked the movie? Reply, but mine somewhere else. Have to catch her red-handed? Have to see this with own eyes. Next day, do something completely out of character. Follow Diana. She says going into work for quick meeting. Something about big HR issue. Needs handling on Saturday. Leaves house in same careful way. Every detail in place. Looking far too polished for office full of paperwork. Wait 10 minutes. Get in car and follow her. She doesn't go to office. Instead, drives across town. Pulls up to fancy Italian restaurant called Bellissimo. Not quite lunchtime. Place still mostly empty. But there he is. Robert sitting at table near back. When he sees her, stands up smiling. She walks over. They hug. Not just any hug. It lingers. His hand goes down to her lower back. She doesn't pull away. Instead, rests head against his chest. Like they're only two people in world. My hands tighten on steering wheel. Feel leather pressing into palms. Knuckles turning white. Want to jump out a car? March right up to their table. Throw it all in her face. The lies. The deceit. The ridiculousness of thinking I wouldn't find out. Instead, grab phone. Take picture. Not clear through window. Has a bit of glare, but can see enough. Her arms around his neck. His face turned towards her. Lips close to her ear. Take few more photos. Heart pounding so loud think might pass out. They sit down. She laughs. That same small, intimate laugh heard before. They order drinks. As waiter leaves, she reaches across table. Fingers lightly brushing against his, no, this isn't just meeting or work lunch. This is something else. Something been building long time. Right under my nose. After a while they get up. Pay bill. Walk out together. Robert leads her to his car. Shiny black Tesla Model X. Costs more than my annual salary. Opens door for her. She slides inside. Gives him smile that makes stomach turn. They drive off. Sit there moment staring at empty parking spot. Part of me wants to follow, but don't need to see where they're going. Know already. More importantly, have seen enough? Have proof needed. Get home. Diana already there. In kitchen humming to herself. Making sandwiches. Acting like hasn't just spent day with someone else. Stand in doorway watching her moment. Feel something snap inside. She turns sees me standing there. Smiles. Hey, you're back early, she says. Eyes bright. Voice innocent. Walk up to her. Look right in eyes. How was lunch with Robert? For second, just flicker of second. See her mask crack. Eyes widen. Smile falters. Recovers quickly. Diana always good at that. Robert? Oh, you mean at the office? Just a quick thing. No big deal. Can feel pulse in ears. Anger bubbling up. Take out phone. Pull up picture. Really? Because this looks like lot more than no big deal. Her face goes pale. Stares at photo. Then looks back at me. Mouth opening and closing. Struggling for words. First time in months? No immediate answer. No lie ready to cover tracks. That silence tells more than any excuse could. Diana's face freezes. Eyes darting between phone and face. Looking like deer caught in headlights. For second, just 1 second. Think she might tell truth. Maybe break down. Apologize. Say she made mistake. Wait. Heart pounding. Hoping against hope. But then her lips twist. Lets out scoff. Like I'm being ridiculous. Are you seriously following me now? Her voice hardening. Eyes narrowing into slits. What do you think I'm having an affair just because I went to lunch with my boss? You know how important my job is? This is about my career, Adam. You're acting paranoid? There it is. The gaslighting. The twisting. The blatant lies. Anger bubbling inside boils over. Slam hand on counter. Making plates rattle. Don't you dare, say through gritted teeth. Voice shaking with fury. I saw a way you two were. Saw how he touched you. How you smiled at him. That's not just work, Diana. Point at necklace she's wearing. And this? Don't tell me that's from girls at work? Is Robert one of girls now? She takes step back. Expression darkening. Can see gears turning in head. Lies forming before she speaks. You're being crazy, Adam. Robert is my boss. He's just supportive. He knows how much pressure I'm under. Been helping me get through it. Unlike you, he actually listens when I talk about my work. That stings, says it with so much venom. Like I'm some useless weight dragging her down. Can barely breathe. Hurt and rage twisting together. Can't separate one from other. Want to shout. Make her understand how much she's hurting me. But no, it wouldn't matter. She isn't going to give truth. Helping you through it? Spit words out. Voice cracking. Is that what you call sneaking around, Diana? You think I'm stupid? Think I can't see what's right in front of me? I saw you with him. Way you hugged him. Way he looked at you? That's not support. That's betrayal. She rolls eyes. Like I'm child throwing tantrum over nothing. That dismissiveness does it, that casual wave of her hand, like my pain means nothing to her. You're overreacting, she says. Voice flat. Don't know what you think you saw. But you're wrong. Robert and I are friends. That's it. Laugh, but not from humor. Kind that comes when reached end of rope. When realize nothing left but raw truth. Friends don't give each other jewelry like that. Friends don't send each other love emojis. And friends sure as hell don't spend weekends together behind spouse's back. For a moment, she doesn't say anything, just stares at me, face hardening, eyes narrowing, then crosses arms. See it? The shift. Change from pretending to care to outright defiance. Fine, she says. Voice icy. You want truth, Adam? Maybe I like spending time with Robert. Because he's not constantly suspicious. Maybe he treats me like I matter. Like I'm more than just someone who cooks his dinners and cleans his house. Feel like been slapped. Words hit like physical blow. Take step back. Head spinning. Is that what you think? Whisper words. That I don't care about you? That everything I've done for you for us means nothing? She doesn't look away. Just stands there, chin raised, eyes full of something cold. Something haven't seen before. You care about version of me you want, Adam. The one who stays home. One who fits into your perfect little plan. But that's not me anymore. I need more. I deserve more. Feel heart shatter in that moment. Not just cheating. Realization that woman I loved. Woman I had given everything for. Had already made up her mind. She isn't apologetic. Isn't regretful. She's done. More? Ask voice barely whisper. And what exactly is more, Diana? Lying? Sneaking around? Making me feel like I'm losing my mind because you can't just be honest? She shrugs. That casual gesture. That indifference. Final straw. Maybe I just want to be happy, Adam. And maybe you're not enough to make that happen. Words hang in air. Sharp and painful. Stare at her. For first time see her for who she really is. Not woman I married. Not woman I thought I knew. But someone who already checked out. Someone who doesn't care who she hurts. As long as she gets what she wants, take deep breath. Try to keep voice steady. If that's how you feel, then maybe you should go find your happiness with Robert. Because I'm done being made fool of. Done trying to fix something you already broke? For seconds, something flickers in her eyes. Surprise, maybe. Even fear. But gone in instant. Replaced by same cold mask. Maybe I will, she says. Turning away from me, tone dismissive. Maybe that's exactly what I need. Watch her walk out of kitchen. Back straight. Head held high. Like she hadn't just torn heart out and stomped on it. Want to scream? To throw something? Let out rage and pain tearing me apart. Instead, just stand there, staring at empty doorway. Realize then whatever we had is gone. Not a marriage anymore. Just charade. Hollow shell of what used to be. As much as it hurts. As much as makes me want to curl up and disappear. No, can't keep living like this. Not with someone who doesn't respect me. Who doesn't love me enough to even tell truth. Take one last look at kitchen. At half-made sandwiches on counter. At life I thought I had. Turn away. Time to face truth. No matter how much it hurts. Time to let go. After that confrontation, house turns into war zone of silence. Diana barely speaks to me. When she does, like talking to stranger. Distant. Almost robotic. Tension thick, choking. Every second around her feels like unbearable weight. Know something has to give. Either fix this or walk away for good. But Diana isn't interested in fixing anything. Comes and goes as she pleases. Attitude full of contempt. Like daring me to say something. One day, come home early from work. Find her packing suitcase. Doesn't even look surprised. Just glances up at me. Like I'm inconvenience. Like ruined her plans by coming too soon. What's this? Ask voice low, trying to keep steady. She's throwing clothes into suitcase, not caring if folded or wrinkled. I'm leaving for few days. Says shrugging like no big deal. Need some space. Going to stay with Robert. Stomach drops. There it is. Blunt and unapologetic. No pretense. No excuses. Going to stay with man she's been cheating with. Doesn't even have decency to pretend it's anything else. Stand there. Hands clenched into fists. Feeling last bit of hope crumble. Really, Diana? Voice shaking with barely controlled anger. You're just going to walk out? You don't even care anymore, do you? You're not even pretending. She pauses for a second. One hand resting on suitcase, then looks at me. Expression hard. No, Adam, I don't care. Haven't cared for a long time. I tried to tell you I was unhappy, but you didn't listen. Just assumed everything was fine, that I was fine. But I'm not, and I don't want to be here anymore. Her words hit like series of blows. each one more brutal than last. So that's it? Ask voice breaking. 8 years together? And you just decide it's over? Because you found someone else? She sighs, like tired of conversation. Tired of me. This isn't about Robert. Almost laugh at how absurd that sounds. This is about me. I'm not happy here, Adam. Need to find out who I am without you. Step closer, eyes locked on hers. Try to see if there's anything left. Any part of her that still cares. You're kidding yourself. If you think this is just about finding yourself, voice sharp, you're running away. Because it's easier than facing what you've done. Taking coward's way out? For first time, something flashes in her eyes. Anger. Spark of something real. Drops shirt she's holding, turns to face me fully. Hands on hips. You think I'm coward? She snaps. Do you have any idea what it's been like for me? Do you know how long I felt trapped in this marriage? Pretending everything was fine. While I was dying inside? Take step back. Stunned. Trapped? Repeat word. That's how you see it? I thought we were partners, Diana. Thought we were building life together. She shakes head, eyes cold and hard. Maybe you were, Adam. But I wasn't. I was playing role. Trying to be perfect wife for you. And I'm done pretending. Feel wave of nausea. Room spinning around me. Can't believe what hearing. Can't believe woman I loved. Standing in front of me. Saying these things like nothing. Like everything we built meaningless. Fine. Say with hollow voice. If that's what you want, then go. I'm done trying to make you stay. If you think you'll be happier with Robert, then be my guest. But don't you dare come back when it falls apart. She doesn't respond. Just turns back to suitcase. Continues packing. Watch her for a moment. Heartbreaking all over again. Turn and walk out of room. Can't stand to watch her leave. Too much. Weight of everything. Her betrayal. Her indifference. End of our life together. Too much to bear. Go to living room. Collapse on couch. Stare at wall. Mind blank. Hear her moving around. Zipping suitcase. Footsteps echoing down hall. Then, front door opens. And she's gone. Silence that follows is deafening. Sit there staring at empty space. Where she used to be. Feeling nothing and everything all at once. Anger. Hurt. Disbelief. Sorrow. All crashes over me. Wave after wave. Until can't breathe. Want to scream. To punch something. To make it all stop. But can't move. Paralyzed by finality of it. By realization she's truly gone. It's over. Life I thought I had. Marriage I thought we were fighting for. Gone. Diana made her choice. No coming back from this. She chose Robert. Chose herself. Chose anything but me. As much as it hurts. As much as tears me apart. No, have to let her go. She isn't woman I married anymore. Someone else. Someone don't recognize. Someone who doesn't love me way I loved her. Maybe she's right. Maybe been blind to her unhappiness. Maybe hadn't seen signs. But doesn't excuse what she did. Doesn't excuse lies. The betrayal. Way she torn us apart without second thought. Close eyes. Try to shut out pain. Try to find something. Anything to hold on to? But all feel is emptiness. Hollow ache where heart used to be. Don't know what comes next. Don't know how to move forward. All know is can't keep living in past. Can't keep holding on to someone who already let go. Time to face truth. Diana is gone. Have to find way to be okay with that. Days after Diana left. House feels like graveyard. Everything reminds me of her. Coffee mugs in kitchen. Blankets she always insisted on having on couch. Even silly magnets we bought during vacations. All tainted by her absence. Like her ghost lingers in every corner of our home. Can't escape it. Silence is suffocating. Do only thing that makes sense. Throw myself into work. Drowning out emptiness with endless meetings and deadlines. One evening, week after she left. Decide can't be in house anymore. Need to get out. Need to breathe. End up at bar not far from downtown. Place called the Copper Room. Kind with dim lighting. Stools that creak when you sit. Where no one asks questions. Everyone minds their own business. Exactly what need. Order whiskey neat. Take seat at far end of bar. Away from crowds. Bartender, older guy with kind face. Nods as he pours drink. Give him tired smile. Not looking for conversation. He seems to understand. Just need place to disappear for a while. On second glass. Burn of alcohol slowly numbing edges of thoughts. Hear familiar voice behind me. Voice never expected to hear in place like this. Adam? Turn around. There she is. Olivia. Works at same company as Diana. Different department. Met few times at office events. Always pleasant. Always smiling. Now standing there. Coat half off. Surprised expression on face. Looks out of place. Like bright spot in dim haze of bar. Olivia? Blink. Try to make sure not imagining things. She smiles, though hesitant, like not sure if should approach. Hey, didn't expect to see you here. Yeah, didn't expect to see you here either. Something in her voice. Concern maybe. Pity. Not sure. Not sure want to know. She gestures to empty stool next to me. Mind if I sit? Shrug. Sure, go ahead. She orders drink. Few moments sit in silence. Can feel her glancing at me, like trying to figure out what to say. Finally, she speaks. I heard about Diana. Says quietly. I'm really sorry, Adam. Let out breath hadn't realized was holding. Yeah, well, it is what it is. Mutter while staring at amber liquid in glass. She made her choice. Olivia nods, expression softening. I know I don't want to pry, but if you need to talk, I'm here. No, it's none of my business. But I care about you, Adam. You don't deserve what she's doing. Look at her then. Really look at her. No judgment in her eyes. No hint of pity been dreading. Just genuine concern. Warmth haven't felt in long time. Swallow hard. Tightness in chest loosening bit. You know, say voice rough. I followed her last week. Saw her with Robert. She didn't even bother hiding it. Like she wanted me to find out. Like she wanted excuse to walk away. Olivia's eyes darken. Shakes head. Never liked that guy. He's Snake. Everyone at office knows it. I'm sorry you had to go through that. We sit there for a while, just talking. She listens. Really listens. As spill everything kept inside. How tried to be good husband. How ignored signs. How it felt seeing her with another man. Olivia doesn't interrupt. Doesn't offer empty reassurances. Just listens. Eyes never leaving mine. For first time in weeks. Feel weight lift off shoulders. Then she says something. Takes me completely by surprise. You know you deserve better than this, Adam. You deserve someone who sees you. Who appreciates you. Not someone who just takes you for granted. Look at her. Something in her gaze. Something makes heart skip beat. Warmth, yes. But something else too. Something deeper. Something haven't seen in long time. Not sure what it is, but makes me feel different. Makes me feel like maybe, just maybe, not as broken as thought. Thanks, Olivia. Say with soft voice. Don't know what comes next, but thanks for being here. She smiles then. Real smile. Like light in darkness. Anytime, Adam? You're not alone, okay? End up staying at bar for hours. Just talking. For first time since Diana left. Laugh. Not forced. Not fake. Real. Feels like part of me that had been buried. Finally coming back to life. When finally leave, cold night air hits me. Realize don't want to go back. To that empty house. Not alone. Olivia must see it on face. Because she hesitates. Then says, want to grab coffee or something? No place that's open late. Crystal cup on 7th. Look at her. At way her eyes hold mine. Without flinching. Nod. Yeah, I'd like that. Walk down street side by side. For first time in weeks. Feel flicker of hope. Maybe Diana gone. Maybe life thought I had is over. But as walk with Olivia, realize that maybe, just maybe, that is an end. Maybe it's just beginning of something new. Next morning wake up. Strange sense of clarity. Head isn't pounding with anger. Not clouded by grief. Feel lighter. Like for first time in ages. Can see life clearly. Spending time with Olivia previous night. Did something hadn't expected. Gave glimpse of what felt like to be genuinely cared for again. Without conditions. Without lies. After left bar. Ended up at cozy little cafe. Crystal cup. Tucked away on quiet street. Talked until almost sunrise. Not just about Diana or Robert. About anything and everything. Shared stories. Joked about ridiculous things. Happened at our workplaces. For a while even forgot about mess waiting at home. Olivia had this way of pulling me out of own head, making me feel like there was more to life. Then betrayal and heartbreak, she reminded me, still myself, someone worth knowing, worth being around. But all that clarity makes one thing obvious. Can't keep pretending marriage has any hope. Diana walked out, whether she'd eventually come crawling back or not. Truth is, we're over. No repairing damage. Need to face it. Take steps necessary to end things properly. Need closure. Later that afternoon, do something never thought I'd do. Drive to Robert's house. Know where he lives. Diana mentioned it enough times. Context of office events and parties. She was supposedly too busy to attend. Flashy place. One of those neighborhoods where lawns perfectly manicured. Cars and driveways always spotless. Park down street. Sit there for a moment. Heart pounding. Not entirely sure what hope to achieve. But something inside needs this. Need to see it all for myself. Face what happened head on. Take deep breath. Get out of car. Walk up to front door. Can feel pulse in throat. Force myself to stay calm. Ring doorbell. Wait. Seconds stretching out like hours. Door opens. There she is, Diana. Looks surprised, eyes widening when sees me standing there. Wearing casual outfit, always reserved for weekends at home. Leggings, loose sweater, hair tied up. For a moment just stare at each other. See shock flicker in her eyes, quickly replaced by annoyance. Adam, says voice flat, what are you doing here? Swallow. Mouth dry. We need to talk, Diana. Wasn't going to keep waiting around for you to come back. Need to figure out what happens next. She lets out exasperated sigh, glances over shoulder, steps out onto porch, closes door behind her. This really isn't time, mutters. I'm busy, almost laugh at absurdity. Busy? She left our home, left our life together, now supposed to respect her schedule. Busy? Repeat, voice dripping with disbelief. You're seriously going to stand there? Tell me you're too busy to talk about our marriage? Her face hardens, lips pressing into thin line. Look, I don't want to do this right now. Already told you how I feel, Adam. Coming here, showing up unannounced. It's not going to change anything. Take step closer, anger bubbling to surface. That's thing, Diana. Not here to change anything. Here because need to hear it from you. Face to face. Are you really done with us? Really willing to throw away everything we built? For this? She hesitates, eyes flickering away from mine. For first time, sees something like doubt cross her face. Makes heart clench. Is there still part of her that cares? Still chance? But then door opens behind her. Robert appears, wearing smug grin, eyes flicking between me and Diana. Like enjoying show. Everything all right out here? Asks tone casual, almost mocking. Diana turns, expression shifting immediately, softening as looks at him. It's fine, Robert. I'm handling it, says voice suddenly sweet, edge gone. That's when hits me. Final nail in coffin. Look, she gives Robert, way her entire demeanor changes in his presence. Everything need to see. She made her choice, not conflicted, not struggling between two lives. Picked her side, and it wasn't mine. Feel something break inside, weight lifting even as heart shatters. Look at Robert, his smirk making blood boil. Take step back. You know what, Diana? Say voice surprisingly calm. Don't need to hear anything else from you. See it now. You've made your choice. Not going to stand here begging for scraps. Her eyes widen. For split second, think see flicker of regret, but gone as quickly as appears. She just nods, expression closing off. I'm sorry it had to be this way, Adam. Says though voice lacks any real emotion. Turn around, fists clenched. Walk away. Can hear Robert saying something to her. Voice low, almost amused. Don't turn back. Don't need to hear it. Whatever they have, whatever lies they're telling themselves. No longer my problem. Get in car. Start engine. Drive away without looking back. As drive. Strange sense of peace settles over me. It's done. No more wondering. No more hoping. Diana chosen her path. Now time for me to choose mine. Pull over at park few miles away. Riverside Gardens. Sun setting behind trees. Casting long shadows across grass. Sit there for a moment, taking it all in, then pull out phone. Need to talk to someone. Someone who been there for me when no one else was. Find Olivia's number. Send message. Hey, it's over. I need fresh start. Want to grab dinner tonight? Few seconds later, phone buzzes with reply. I'd love that. You're going to be okay, Adam. For first time, believe it. Don't know what future holds, but no, not alone. Know there are people who care. People who won't lie. Who won't betray me. Watch sun dip below horizon. Feel spark of hope flicker to life inside. Time to let go of past. Start building something new. Maybe, just maybe, this time with someone who truly cares. Later that evening, meet Olivia for dinner. Small Italian restaurant she suggested. Bistro Romano. Cozy with warm lighting. Smell of fresh bread wafting through air. As soon as see her, something inside relaxes. She stands to greet me. Smile genuine. Eyes filled with concern. As walk over. Realize been looking forward to seeing her all day. Hey, say pulling out chair across from her. Hey, she replies voice soft. Really glad you called. Order our food. Conversation starts flowing. Light and easy. Like night before. Feels natural to be with her. Share thoughts without feeling judged. Talk about work. Movies want to see. Places want to visit someday. Not forced or uncomfortable. Just nice. Eventually, conversation drifts back to what happened earlier that day. Tell her about going to Robert's house. About what said to Diana. How it all ended. She listens quietly. Nodding. Gaze never leaving mine. You really did it. She asks. Hint of admiration in voice. You went there and faced her. Nod. Take sip of wine. Yeah, needed to. Couldn't keep living in limbo. Hoping she'd change her mind. Needed to see it for what it was. Look down at table. Words coming out heavier than expected. It hurt seeing her with him like that, knowing it was really over, but in a way it also felt freeing. Olivia reaches across table, places her hand on mine, touch warm and comforting. You did right thing, Adam. You deserve someone who actually wants to be with you, not someone who's just stringing you along. It's going to be hard, but you're strong enough to get through it. Look up at her, eyes meeting hers, feel that flicker of hope again. She isn't just saying it to make me feel better. She means it. For first time, start to believe it too. We stay at restaurant until it closes, talking and laughing, losing track of time. Feels like break from reality, glimpse of what life could be if let myself move on. When finally leave, Olivia offers to walk me back to car, her arm brushing against mine, as stroll down quiet street lamps casting soft glow, making everything feel dreamlike. Reach my car, both pause, neither quite ready for night to end. Turn to her, words catching in throat for moment. Finally speak. Olivia, I don't know what's next for me. Don't even know if I'm ready for whatever this might be, say gesturing between us. But know I like being around you, like to see where it goes. If you're okay with that, she smiles, eyes softening. I get it, Adam. Not in any rush. Just want to be here for you. However you need me, maybe eventually we can see what this could be. Lean in, kiss her on cheek. Heart pounding. She turns face slightly. For a brief moment, our lips touch. Just enough to send spark through entire body. Not rushed or desperate. Gentle. Real. Good night, Olivia. Whisper. Step back, head spinning with mixture of emotions. Hope. Fear. Excitement. Good night, Adam. She replies, smile lingering as turns away. Glances back one last time, before disappearing around corner. Drive home with strange sense of calm. Memories of Diana. Everything that happened. Still there, but somehow less sharp. Less painful. Not that forgotten, but finally can see past it. When arrive home, house feels different. Emptiness still there, but no longer feels like suffocating. No, Diana isn't coming back. For first time, okay with that. Sit down on couch, same one where we argued. Same one where watched her leave. Take deep breath. Feel weight of past few weeks. Begin to lift. Suddenly phone buzzes. Pick it up. Expecting message from Olivia. Instead, number don't recognize. Frown. Open it. Message reads, you need to know something about Robert. He's not who you think he is. Meet me tomorrow at the Lavender Cafe on 5th. It's important. Heart skips beat. Who is this? What could they possibly have to say about Robert? Reread message. Try to make sense of it. Part of me wants to ignore it. Put everything about Robert and Diana behind me. Another part. Perhaps part that still needs answers. Can't let it go. Next morning. Make way to cafe. Mind racing with possibilities. Who could it be? Someone from Diana's work? Friend of Robert's? Arrive early. Order coffee. Take seat by window. Eyes scanning room. Few minutes later, woman approaches table. Looks familiar. As sits down, realize seen her before. At Diana's office party few years back, introduces herself as Lisa, one of Diana's colleagues. Thanks for coming, Adam, says voice low, eyes darting around nervously. Don't have a lot of time. But you need to hear this. Lean forward. Heart pounding. What is it? She takes deep breath, expression serious. Robert isn't just Diana's boss. He's done this before. Gotten involved with women at work. Made promises. Then moved on when things got complicated. He's manipulative, Adam. Knows exactly how to get what he wants. Doesn't care who gets hurt in process. Stare at her, words sinking in slowly. What are you saying? That Diana is just another one of his affairs? Lisa nods. Yes, I've seen it happen before. He's good at it. Makes them feel special. Makes them think he's answer to all their problems. But it never lasts. Always finds someone else. Thought you should know. Before it's too late for Diana, sit back, room spinning, anger and betrayal rushing back, but this time mixed with something else. Pity. Diana thrown everything away for a man who sees her as nothing more than temporary fling. Why are you telling me this? Ask voice barely above whisper. Lisa looks down, expression pained. Because I know what it's like. To be lied to be manipulated by someone you trust. I don't know if you can save your marriage, but thought you deserved to know truth. Nod, swallowing hard. Thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it. She stands, gives me sad smile. Good luck, Adam. Hope you find what you're looking for. As she walks away, sit there staring at coffee, mind reeling. Diana made her choice, but maybe didn't know whole story. maybe was much victim as I had been. For a moment, consider reaching out, warning her, trying to get her to see truth. But then think of Olivia, of warmth in her smile, of hope she had given me. Realize that whatever Diana chooses to do, no longer my responsibility. She walked away from us. From me, now my turn to walk away from her. Towards something better. Stand up, leave some money on table, walk out of cafe. Sun shining. Air crisp and cool. For first time in what felt like forever. Finally ready to let go. That evening, sit in living room, looking around at house, once filled with laughter, with plans for future. Strange how quickly it all changed. How something that seemed so solid could become empty and foreign. Just matter of weeks. Pick up framed photo from mantle. Diana and me on honeymoon, smiling. Sunburned. Full of dreams. Feels like belongs to someone else's life now. Know what need to do. Not enough to just let her go emotionally. Need to close this chapter entirely. Need to take action. Grab laptop, open it up. Begin looking into steps for filing divorce. Time to make it official. Sever tie that already been broken. So many times in our hearts and minds. Each click, each form fill out. Feels like chiseling away at pain. Finally reclaiming own life. Paperwork overwhelming, but also liberating. Like every field fill in, every digital signature make. Piece of weight been carrying. Being chipped away. When finally click submit. Strange sense of peace washes over. It's done. First step toward freedom. Toward new life. That night call Olivia. Tell her everything about Lisa. About message. About filing for divorce. She listens without interruption. Voice steady and supportive as always. When finish. There's pause. Then she speaks. Adam, you did right thing. You deserve to move on. Think you're finally allowing yourself that chance. There's warmth in her voice. Wraps around me like blanket. Comforting and real. Know it might be too soon to say this, but want you to know I'm here for you. No matter what happens. Swallow. Emotion tightening throat. Olivia, don't know where this is going, but want to see where it could go with you. You've been light in all this darkness. Don't know if deserve it, but like to try. She doesn't hesitate. You do deserve it, Adam. And I'd like to try too. Next few days move in blur. Sorting, packing, organizing. Decide it's time to leave house. Too many memories in its walls. Too many ghosts of what once was. Rent smaller apartment. Other side of town. Willow Heights complex. Fresh start. Place without echoes of Diana in every room. Spend those days packing up boxes. Deciding what to take, what to leave behind. Box up mementos from our life together. Put them aside. No, not ready to face them just yet. On last night in house. Invite Olivia over. Feels right having her there. Helping say goodbye to life that no longer fits. She shows up with bottle of champagne. Smile that makes everything else fade into background. Sit on floor surrounded by boxes. Toast to new beginnings. To freedom. Say clinking glass against hers. To hope. She replies. Her eyes holding mine. Smile playing on lips. Talk for hours. Empty house echoing our laughter. Filling it one last time with joy. Before move on. Bittersweet but feels like closure. Life shared with Diana is over. Finally, ready to accept it. Ready to let go of anger. Let go of hurt. Allow myself to embrace something new. Next morning, last box loaded into truck. Stand on front lawn. Look at house one final time. Expect to feel pang of sadness, sense of loss. Instead, feel relief. Had given everything to that marriage, to that version of life. Now time to give something to myself. Turn to Olivia, who waiting by her car. Face full of encouragement. Something deeper. Something that promises future. Hadn't dared imagine until now. Walk over to her. For a moment, stand there. Morning sun warming our faces. Reach for her hand. She holds it tightly. Fingers lacing with mine. You ready? She asks, eyes searching mine. Hint of smile tugging at lips. Nod. Yeah, I'm ready. Drive to new place together. Walk through door of apartment. Feel sense of lightness. Been absent for so long. No ghosts here. No memories of broken promises. Blank slate. Chance to start over. Build something real. With someone who truly cares. As set down boxes, Olivia turns to me. Eyes soft. Smile genuine. This is your fresh start, Adam. You can make it whatever you want. Look around empty apartment. Then back at her. For first time in long time. Feel true sense of hope. Think I already have everything I need. Say pulling her close. Wrapping arms around her. Stay like that for a while. Standing in middle of new living room. Possibilities stretching out before us. Know there will still be hard days ahead. Divorce never easy. Scars of betrayal don't fade overnight. But for first time since everything fell apart. Feel like can see future worth fighting for. Future that's mine. Not about Diana anymore. Not about Robert. Or betrayal? Or anger? About me reclaiming my life? My happiness? Maybe just maybe. Finding love again and with Olivia by my side ready to face whatever comes next.